Hi guys, I'm about to have a freak out. Hi guys. I don't know how to start this. That'll have to do. What is up, my party people? I wanted to film a video this week and I got very inspired by a video that Mel Reeds just posted where she did, for every time she picked up her phone, she had to read a page that day. So she looked at the previous week's information. So I haven't looked at the previous week's information, but I want to get some reading done this week and hopefully I don't pick it up that much. Like, I think a lot of hers were like around between 100 and 200 times she picked up her phone. So between 100 and 200 pages, I feel like that's not crazy. That's quite a few hours, but it's not crazy, you know? I am going to be doing that. My plan for this week is to read East of Eden is one of the books. I am currently about a little over 100 pages through and I'm liking it, but it's not captivating me like I hoped it would. I think I just need to get a bit further into it. It's about two families that are living in California in, I believe it's the early 1900s, late 1800s. And one of them lives on land that is extremely poor. Like, they basically can't grow anything. They're farmers and there's nothing that they can grow there because their land, they have tons of it, but it can't be used. And the other family, who I'm just sort of learning about how they get to California right now, is a very wealthy family that, according to the little summary at the beginning, buys a small plot of land, but it's on extremely fertile soil. So it follows the lives of these two families, and apparently it sort of is retelling the story of both Adam and Eve and also Cain and Abel. Adam and Eve, I kind of know the story of, but Cain and Abel, I don't know the story of at all. And so basically it's going to be a surprise. Like, despite me knowing what story it's based off of, I still don't know what's going to happen. So that's kind of exciting. I do know that Cain and Abel is about two brothers, I believe. And there are two brothers that they're the ones that live on the fertile land. So we're going to see how that goes. But I'm having fun with it. Like, I'm underlining and highlighting a lot. I don't highlight. Why did I say that? I'm underlining a lot. I'm having an okay time, but I really am just like waiting for it to really grip me. The other book that I'm going to be reading is, of course, you guys saw it in the last video, The Essential Roomie. I, barely through it. I think, again, around 100 pages. Yeah, I'm like at 176 pages through. So I want to slowly be working through this because I am trying to read it a bit more so it'll eventually be finished, because it's been on my currently reading for a year, as you guys know. And then lastly, I want to read The City of Lost Souls. In my last video, I read The City of Fallen Angels, and I did end up finishing that the day after that video, and I really enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised. I had heard a lot of people talking about how they didn't like it as much, but I ended up really enjoying it. I think it was because I took such a long time reading a Shadowhunter book and being in that world that it was just like refreshing to be in the world again. And so I'm excited to pick this back up. This will just be continuing the Mortal Instruments story where we have Clary and Jace, and they are both Shadowhunters, which means that they fight demons in the world. They are in love, but their whole family is very complicated, to say the least. At the end of the last book, we actually had a main character leave, and so I'm very excited to see how that will go about them coming back. If they do, if they don't, what will have changed. And I'm just really excited to get to it. I want more Simon. I want more Magnus and Alec. I want, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So that's my plan. Both of these books are actually on my 24 books to read in 2024 because I am grinding that out right now because I really messed up at the beginning of the year and didn't read any of them. And so both of these books are on that. And then I am hoping to get to another book before the month ends so that I can go into next month with only 5 books left on my 24 in 2024. But unfortunately, every single book that is left is over 500 pages. So I really messed up, but I'm gonna be working on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because this week we're gonna read a ton with my how many times I pick up the phone in a day reading the pages, that amount to that. So that being said, I'm going to check. I'm filming on my phone, so I can't actually show you guys me checking, but I will take a screenshot and I'm going to check how many times I picked up my phone on Monday of last week. And then that's how many pages we'll read today. So I just checked and I picked it up 134 times. That is not that bad at all. I am pleasantly surprised by that number, actually. That feels very doable. I feel like typically I read, with a usual book, I would read around 60 pages an hour. So 134 pages is just like 2 hours and a bit of reading. And that feels very doable. I'm also going to be reading some of poetry, which obviously that'll go a bit faster, honestly, because there's the prose on the page has a lot less writing. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated, and I'm going to start reading now. And I think I'm going to start with The Essential Rumi, just so I can get some read today. And then the remaining, I might try and read East of Eden. Although I do know I am reading East of Eden a lot slower than 60 pages an hour. So if that's going too slow, then I'll be picking up City of Lost Souls. So basically, it's just like a big mess of books that I'm going to be reading. Also, if I seem like I'm all over the place, it's because Stray Kids just announced their tour dates, because they had announced a lot of Asia and Australia, but they hadn't announced, they said they were going to come to North America and Latin America and Europe, I believe, but they hadn't announced where yet, or the dates or anything like that. And I found out that for the first time ever, they are coming to Canada. They are coming to Canada. And so tickets go on sale on Friday, and I've already set alarms for everything. I am so excited. I nearly can't contain myself, because I can't believe that within the first, like, I wasn't a fan of them the last tour they did. Like, I didn't know them yet. And so within this year or whatever of me being a fan of them, they're coming to Canada for the first time. And I'm freaking out. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and read and calm down a little bit. I have my decaf coffee so that hopefully I don't get too crazy, but it's extremely hard to contain right now. That is all. Okay, let's read. I started the day reading 24 pages of Rumi. I honestly, I think my brain is just too excited thinking about the concert and stuff, and like thinking about everything I have to do to sort of get ready for that. And so it really felt like Rumi just went in one ear, out the other, which is fine. You know, that'll happen sometimes. But I do have a few quotes I like that I thought I'd read, just to kind of give it the benefit of the doubt. So the first quote I have is, "Never ignore those intuitions. When you feel some slight repugnance about doing some things, listen to it." I thought that was good. And then on the same page, actually, I don't know if you guys can see, on the exact same page, I also have the quote, "It's not always a blind man who falls in a pit. Sometimes it's one who can see." And that is all I annotated, which is really unfortunate. But I think it's less of a Rumi thing and more of a, I just don't think this poetry is for me. But I want to stick with it because I already own the book. And so I might as well, you know, for those little lines I find that I do enjoy, I might as well read like a little bit of it. It took me no time to read 24 pages today. And there were some things I really did like, as I said in my last video earlier, in the book. So I figured I'll stick with it, but that's enough for today. I can't read too much at once, or it feels like I'm just not taking in anything. So now I will be moving on to East of Eden. So because I read 24 pages of Rumi, I now have 110 pages left to read today before I hit my 134 page goal. So I will start East of Eden. I don't know, I have never read 100 pages of East of Eden in one day. However, with this goal in mind, maybe that'll push me. If not, I might switch over to City of Lost Souls for the last bit, just because I feel like 100 pages of East of Eden is going to be a lot. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Well, you guys, what I thought would happen did indeed happen. I read 45 pages of East of Eden, and that felt really good to me. It took me forever to read that many pages. I'm so slow with reading East of Eden. I think it took me an hour and a half to read 45 pages. Anyway, so I was like, I've had enough of this because I still have 65 pages that I have to read today. So that's kind of what I anticipated to happen, honestly. I'm glad I got some of the way through it. But those the remaining 65 pages I have to read today are going to be from City of Lost Souls. I am so excited to start this, and I know with it, like, it's why I'm going to be able to finish those 65 pages in probably around an hour. The font, you know, big font, not a lot of words per page, so I'm excited about that. And I'm also excited that I made some progress in both the Essentials of Rumi as well as East of Eden. So yeah, I will keep you guys posted because I will be starting this. So I'll let you know how I feel about the beginning of the book. And we'll finish our little day of reading and then do it all again tomorrow. Hello, it is the next day now, and I did end up finishing my goal yesterday, which was 134 pages, and I ended up reading 136 pages, just because I was finishing the chapter and I didn't want to end it, you know, just because I had 2 pages left. I was like, might as well finish it. That being said, I did start the City of Lost Souls. That is kind of what pushed me. I ended up reading 67 pages of this, so I was able to really get in a lot of the pages with this one, because East of Eden, it's fun. I'm having a good time. The 2 families have finally met, like the 2 families that the book's about. So I'm having a good time, but it is so slow going in terms of like page count. And so to be doing this challenge while reading this book is somewhat challenging, but hey, that's kind of the point of it, right? So it is the next day now. It's already dark outside. I was busy streaming today, and I haven't checked yet how many pages I need to read. So I'm going to do that, and I'm hoping it is somewhat close to yesterday's. So yesterday's was 134. I'm hoping it's close to that, but I'm gonna check it, take a screenshot, and then I'll be right back with my reaction. You guys, I have amazing news. It is 126 pages, which is so freaking doable. So I'm gonna start reading by reading East of Eden, get as many pages in as I can before I start hitting the dreaded wall, and then I'm going to probably finish up my reading today. Oh my gosh. And then I'm probably going to finish up my reading today with City of Lost Souls. I was loving the beginning of this just because, I don't know, sometimes it's just really nice to have a silly, goofy, fun time in a YA novel. And that's kind of what this is giving. Also, I noticed it's the exclusive bonus content edition with Letter to Jace from his father. And I was like, so what does that mean? I assume it's just writing at the back. No, there's literally a little section. It's like an envelope with a sticker, and this in the sticker is paper that's the letter. That sounds super cute. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading now and get those 126 pages in, and I will talk to you guys probably after I'm done that for the day. Don't mind the towel behind me. That's just what Callie lies on when she's on my bed. But I finished my 126 pages today. I read, as I predicted, both East of Eden and City of Lost Souls. At one point, I was like, maybe I'll read all 126 pages of East of Eden. And then I think I was like an hour and a half into reading, and I had only read 47 pages of East of Eden. So I said, okay, it's time to switch it up and go to City of Lost Souls for the remainder. So I ended up reading both of those today. East of Eden, we got to a crazy part that I did not predict was going to happen. Basically, there was a sketchy woman, we'll say, and she was doing sketchy things, but I thought she had kind of changed her ways, and then in one chapter, she lost it, and so that was pretty crazy to read, and that's kind of where I ended that for the day. And then with City of Lost Souls, we're we're discovering more about the world and we're adventuring, and they are essentially just all teaming up. I love books, like as I said with Hellbent a few videos ago. I love when there's just this crazy mismatch of people and they're all working together because they all want the same thing. And so that's kind of what's going on in the City of Lost Souls right now. And I'm very excited to see where that goes. So I want to keep reading, like each day I want to read a little bit of East of Eden, but because it does take so long to read, it is hard to read a lot of it in one day. And so I'm definitely happy I have City of Lost Souls as well so that I can read a little bit of both, because East of Eden is just a lot sometimes. It's just a lot. And of course I had my reading companion, Callie, who I showed you guys with me, and she's on the floor right now having a bath because she decided she didn't want to be on the bed anymore. No, she wanted me to elevate her to the floor. So that is all I have for today. I have not looked at tomorrow's page count, like how many I need to read yet. I am going to save that for tomorrow. But I'm hoping to wake up early and get it done earlier in the day, or at least a large part of it earlier. Today, I didn't even start reading, as you guys saw, until after I finished stream. So that was around, and after I finished eating dinner. So that was around like 5:30, 6 that I started. And now it's 9:30. So that took up all my night, and I am busy tomorrow night. So I need to make sure I read everything before then. So yeah, that's where we're at. I am predicting that tomorrow's number is probably going to be higher than today and yesterday's. I feel like I've been really lucky with just like 136 page or 134 pages yesterday, 126 today. I feel like that's too lucky. And I'm going to hit a day where it's like 200. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I decided to check the page count because I got in my head about it and I was like, what if it's something really crazy? I checked it. It's only 113. That's crazy. That's so doable. That is so doable. And I'm feeling really good about that because I actually have a lot of stuff I have to get done tomorrow because it is my brother's birthday, which is so exciting. But yeah, that'll make everything a whole lot easier. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Now that is all for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys. So it is now Wednesday. My goal, as I said last night, my goal for today was to read 113 pages. I've currently read 64 pages of just City of Lost Souls. Honestly, I've spent so much time reading East of Eden lately, like the past few days, that I just needed a break. It just is a lot. I don't know. I just think maybe that style of book isn't really my style. But, I mean, we'll see as it goes on. Maybe it'll get better. However, this I'm having a fun time with. And yeah, those are really all the updates I have so far. I'm going to just continue reading for the day. I've been a little bit stressed out because Stray Kids announced that they're touring and they're coming to Toronto, which is really exciting. So I'm going to try and get tickets, and that's on Friday. But currently I am unemployed and have basically no income. And so I'm the kind of person that I believe if I spend money, it'll come back. And so I'm trying to go into buying the tickets with that mindset. Like, I'll make it work. I have money saved, so I can buy the tickets. And it's like everything over and above that. Like, I'll like a hotel and a train there / driving if I need gas. And so I'm just like a little bit stressed about that. I think I'll feel better once I actually have the tickets because everyone's predicting that it's going to be super crazy to get them. Also found out that the concert is happening in a outdoor venue, which I didn't even know they had in Toronto. It's brand new. They're building it. It's not even there yet. So we're just like, I guess, hoping that it'll be there by June next year. That being said, I'm going to continue reading because today is also my brother's birthday, and so I have my whole family coming over to celebrate, which is really exciting. I made a little card for him and I wrapped his gift. Basically, I just need to finish before they come over, which I think will be in about an hour. So that's how long I have to finish the remaining 49 pages, which should be fine because with City of Lost Souls, I'm reading it at about 1 minute per page. So I should be just making it in time. Anyway, that is what I'm going to get up to, and I'll talk to you guys later. It is a new day today. I've got Callie beside me. She was on my lap until literally 2 seconds ago. But I reached my goal last night for reading 113 pages. I am about halfway through City of Souls, so I have not checked how many I need to read today. I'm going to do that now, and then I guess make the plan for the day after I check. So I'll be right back. On Thursday of last week, I picked up my phone 125 times, so today I'm going to be reading 125 pages. I think I'll read probably a lot of City of Lost Souls and then maybe a little bit of East of Eden. Probably no more than like 40 pages of that though, just because, as I've been saying, it takes forever to get through. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. Oh, also last night, with the reading, I absolutely am loving this book. It's just so much fun. I love that we're seeing more of Magnus. I have one of the Magnus short story collections, I think. I thrifted it, so I was like, why not? Like it was like $4 or something. And so I'm really excited to read that because I love Magnus, and any scene he's in, I'm just like absolutely in love with him. And so I'm really excited about that. However, there is a plot line with Magnus and another one of the characters. There's a romance between them. And Magnus in this book is a warlock that is immortal. And he's super sweet. He's like the Tom Bombadil of the Shadowhunter universe because he is like basically just does whatever he wants, is super, super powerful, and doesn't really get involved with much unless someone asks him to. So he's like a bit different than Tom Bombadil, but like in the way that he's just like all powerful, but he doesn't help out with every single thing because if he did, it would be like super overpowered. There is a story between him and a love interest that I personally just don't care about. I feel like it's just to create drama, and it's going down a path that I feel like the character wouldn't do. So I'm not loving that, but overall the story is just fun and I'm just having a fun time with it. So I will update you guys as I go. Hi guys, it's been a minute since I read and talked to you. Basically, I was super anxious last night because the Stray Kids tickets were going on sale today, and I was so worried I wasn't going to be able to go. But I got tickets. They're coming. They're doing their North American tour, and I got tickets, and I can't believe it. It's the only date in Canada. I'm Canadian. I don't know if I've said that before, but I'm Canadian, and it's the only date in Canada on their whole tour. So I got tickets, and I am just like, I could actually cry because of it. I was so stressed. That being said, I did not read my page count yesterday, so I've tacked that on to today's page count. So my total for today that I need to read is 141 pages. And I did read a little bit yesterday. I think I had 90 pages yesterday that I didn't get around to reading. So the total that I need to read today is 231 pages, which basically would mean that I have to finish City of Lost Souls. So I'm going to get working on that. 231 pages. And let's go. Oh my god, guys. I finished it. I finished City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I don't know. Like, I had a fun time reading it. Like, I love all the characters and I have like a great time, but it's nothing like world earth shattering, you know? So yeah. I finished that, which means I finished the challenge, and I'm happy about that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you liked the challenge. I'm glad I was able to finish it this time, because if you guys saw my previous challenge, I was not able to finish it or even come close, so I just called it a fail. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or morning or, you know, anything. Wherever you are, however you are, I hope you have a great time, and thanks for watching. Bye!